welcome to Butterflies of Wisdom, everyone. I happen to have one of my favorite people on the planet. She is the director of Aspen Noise, which Aspen Noise is all-inclusive diversity choir. I think I got that right. So without further ado, I'm going to let Miss Barbara Lynn Bloemsma take it away.
Thank you so much, Lynn. I'm so happy to be with you.
Well, I'm happy to be with you, even though it's not in person like I wish it was. So, could you please explain to my fan base in person what you actually do? Because I'm not sure what you actually do for work.
Well, for work, I have several jobs. One of them is directing Aspen Noise. One of them is that I teach spiritual education to children. Another one is that I'm a bookkeeper. Another one is that I'm a couple of clients, I'm a personal assistant for them. And I have a lot of also volunteer jobs that pay me, not in money, but they pay me in other ways.
Woman of many, 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 many hats. And if you would see this woman in person, you guys, you would know, and I don't know if you can hear it over the phone, but she's as bubbly as she is over the phone. Jeez. And she's the most bubbly personality, woman of many hats. Now, my next question, and my fan base wants to know, why was Aspen Noise started? And, of course, how can people, if they're listening at a distance and not in Aspen, get involved? I mean, do you guys have a donation process, or how does one get involved?
Okay, well, the first part of that question is, why did we start Aspen Noise? We started Aspen Noise in just about 3 years ago, in 2014, and the goal was to provide an experience that is entirely and completely inclusive. Any age, obviously any gender, any ethnicity, any level of singing experience, any level of differently abled, using a wheelchair, not using a wheelchair. Everybody is always going to be included and really appreciated, and that's what makes the beauty of it. So we started that and really to share fellowship and to share in the joy of music, and we perform periodically. We meet every week, which is wonderful. Oftentimes we meet and we just, as you know, we share about our feelings, we listen to music, we dance, we sing just for fun. And then other times we perform, and it's a little more directed. So that was how it started. In our last performance, we had a singer, I think, age 9, and then our oldest singer was age 90. So that's
age 9. I know the 90-year-old who you're talking about. Very vibrant child, but I'm not so sure I know the 90-year-old. Maybe I do. And so, as you guys can see, this choir goes from age 9 to 90. So, big split there. And, of course, I'm involved with this choir. I just need to make time for it. After my journalism degree, right now I'm stuck with a textbook. That's the problem with you guys. I don't make time for myself. But after I get my journalism degree, I will make time. And so if people wanted to donate, Barbara, how would people do that? And is there a process? I know you guys have PayPal, but I know PayPal takes a cut, and so would it be easier for people to write checks, or how does one go about doing that?
Okay, well, that's a great question, and there are a couple of ways. We are technically called Aspen Noise at Aspen Chapel. We are not a religious group, and the Aspen Chapel happens to be a super pluralistic spiritual center, so we're under their umbrella. So all donations are 100% tax deductible, and we're really, really thankful for that. We use the money to, keep the program going, pay the musicians, pay me, the director, pay for other expenses. We're in the process of reaching out to be performing more and more, different places, up and down the valley and even beyond. You remember you sang with us at the Sardi House, which was awesome.
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, that was a little cold, but it was awesome.
A little cold. And you guys, we have experienced snow here over the past week, and today was no exception. So in October, we get snow in Aspen, and so it gets nasty when you're singing outside. Yeah, and just imagine me with poor circulation trying to sing. Yeah, but I managed to sing, so this is what Aspen Noise is all about. The reason why Bob brought up that story is because that's the last time I actually officially performed with you guys. And yes, as I said, after I get my journalism degree, I will use singing as a form of relaxation because they've actually done studies with cerebral palsy and music and all the neurons in the brain fire differently when kids with and adults with either mental or physical disability sing or listen to music. So music brings us all together, and music has been a passion of mine, God knows for how long now, and I just haven't had time to do it. So, hinted, I need to get back to where something I truly enjoy. Now, that being said, what has been your favorite performance that you have got to perform with Aspen Noise?
Oh, wow, that's a pretty big question. Well, wait, let me go back to the donating. That's a big question, Lynn. But so the donating is, if anyone wants to give us money, we're super thankful for it. And you can mail a check made out to Aspen Noise, and you can send it to Aspen Chapel. Do you want me to tell you the address?
I would just give us the address right now, and then I'll put Barbara's information in the show notes, you guys. And I have her email address, so you guys can contact me to get her email address. But sure, why don't you just give us the address so people know about it?
Okay, and you also can use your credit card if you want to get points on, for miles or whatever. They people take credit cards. So it just has to say Aspen Noise, and it goes to Aspen Chapel, which is 77 Meadowood, which is one word, Meadowwood Drive, Aspen, Colorado, 81611. And then the other way is to go on aspenchapel.org, ASPENCHAPEL.org. And then there's like a page or a link or, an area that says giving. Yeah. And you tap on giving. Yes. And then you can choose like Gift Day, Aspen Noise, live streaming, Giving Circle programs, offering, and just click on Aspen Noise, and then you can use a credit card to do it that way.
Okay. Okay, you guys.
Okay.
And those guys don't request a certain amount. We're just trying to keep this choir going, and it's not cheap to perform. Those those of you who listen to this podcast who perform as a living, you guys know it's not cheap to perform, and we are really honored to have this all-inclusive choir. You guys didn't know I was a member of the all-inclusive choir. Of course I am. But as a journalist, I think inclusivity is the best thing since sliced bread.
Well, yes, and thank you so much, Lynn. It's just a really great way. I think singing is a way to take what's inside of us and then bring it out and share it with others and connect with others. So it's just wonderful. I'm so thankful. I love to be involved with this. And you asked about my favorite performance, and that's an impossible question to answer. However, I will say that one of my favorite performances was about just a little more than a year ago. We were awarded the Award for Excellence in Inclusion from the Colorado Disabilities Developing Council, which is a huge honor and just one of the highlights of my whole life, honestly. I mean, inclusion, there's nothing that means more to me than inclusion. So that was just an incredible experience. And I think there were about 10 of us. We went to Denver to accept the award, and it was a banquet. It was very, government employees and, people who are a little more city type, not, what we're used to in Aspen. And I asked them if when we received it, if we could sing, and they were a little hesitant, and they said we could, and so we did. And we had the people in the audience singing with us. And then we had a standing ovation. We sang a song called "Be the Change That You Want to See in the World," which is a rap song about Gandhi, and it was awesome. It was awesome, and I unfortunately didn't attend that event. But as soon as I get my journalism degree, immediately when I fly back, guess what? I am attending these events because I'll be not stuck underneath a textbook at 5:30 at night. So I will definitely come back to you guys and enjoy and sing because, as I said, they've done studies over the years with people with disabilities, whether it be mental or physical, and singing and listening to music has just improved the brain synapses. It also improves the mood, believe it or not. And so basically the reason why I wanted to bring Barbara on is to explain that means the world to me, and means the world to Barbara. Please, if you can, donate to Aspen Noise, you guys, because that's the only way we're going to keep this program up and running. And as you guys know by now, my assistant, who lovingly helps me with this podcast, she's a huge member of Aspen Noise, and she loves it. So Danielle also has CP. We have another young man who I almost called him a little boy, but he'll kill me if I call him that. And so Max Strange, who you guys have also heard on the podcast, who is paralyzed, who has come a quadriplegic cerebral palsy, and his story is he choking on a piece of popcorn at age 2 and aspirated on a piece of popcorn. Well, of course, he loves Aspen Noise as well, and if you want to hear a kid sing, just put Max in front of the microphone. So, and they, as I said, and I hate to repeat this,
but they have done studies with people that are non-verbal in music. So what I'm saying today to you guys out there listening is, and yes, you guys will hear this on Thursday, and yes, I will send Bob the link so she can share it out. But what I'm saying is please, 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 please donate to Aspen Noise, because the Aspen Chapel is one of those sanctuaries that any religion can go to, Catholic, Muslim, you name it, and Aspen Noise is one of the all-inclusive choirs that I found that accepts me for me. So, and Bob, when do you agree?
Yes, and I just love what you said. That makes me so happy. That's exactly it. Is we accept every person for who he or she is. We have some singers who are professional singers, some singers who think they're tone deaf, some singers who sing quite quietly.
Yeah.
Some singers who sing loudly. It's all good. It's all welcome, and it's all important. That's what makes us beautiful, is our diversity.
And we have a person in there with a PhD, and we have a 9-year-old in there with a poetic voice, a 90-year-old, as I said. And so we have a kid in a wheelchair, which isn't easy. We have 2 kids, 2 young women with cerebral palsy. One can sing better than the other, but we all try. But so that's what Aspen Noise is all about, you guys. And hint, I will be back to it when I finish my journalism degree. Right now I'm stuck underneath the textbooks, as I said. But please, please, please donate to Aspen Noise. Any amount helps. And Barbara, before I let you go to rehearsal tonight, that's where she's going after she does this interview, is there any questions you want to ask me that you haven't asked me yet?
Well, I think you kind of answered my question. My question would be, when do I get you back? But I think you told me. I mean, you are a busy woman, I know.
That is answering a lot of people's questions. When do they get to see me, and when do I get to come out and release myself from the textbook jail after my journalism degree, you guys?
All right. Well, I will be waiting, ready, and very wanting you. And you mentioned one of our singers who's so awesome, who does happen to have cerebral palsy, but she's such an awesome singer and just such a joy, so generous in sharing her spirit with people. Just are crazy for her because she's just a star, really a star. And we'd love to have you. And I am going to be updating on the Aspen Chapel website. You can, click on something that says Aspen Noise. And I haven't accomplished this yet, but I'm going to be working on uploading some of our performances so that a person could go on there and click on it and watch us sing and kind of just get the feel for the fun and the joy of it. So that's something that I'm hoping to accomplish in the near future. But I guess my question for you is, it's not really a question, but I just want to say thank you for what you do for me, but for everybody, because you are such an inspiration to everyone, Lynn. Someone who is differently abled or not, you are an inspiration of a person who's courageous and generous and somebody who really walks her talk, and I appreciate that so much.
Well, I try. I haven't been doing a great job lately, you guys, because I've been under these textbooks. But as I said, May of the fall of 2019, I can release myself from textbook jail, and I'll delete all college apps off my phone. That will be the day. And then I will fly out to San Francisco. I'm already planning that trip, and then I fly back and start my new job. And no, I'm not going into early retirement. You guys think I'm going into early retirement from teaching? Nope, there's no way. And I'm just switching careers to have more time in my life for the passions and the joys that I enjoy, singing being one of them and podcasting being another. And my main career will be writing books. And so that's what's going to happen in 2019. And I hope that you guys will still support me on this journey and along the way support Aspen Noise, because in order to keep a choir going, we need all the support we can get. And Barbara, what would be a closing statement for this interview?
Well, I would say thank you with all my heart. Thank you. And we are Aspen Noise, ordinary people making extraordinary noise.
Yep, we are. And I would like to thank Barbara for her time today, and I will certainly be getting this link up so you guys can hear it and understand it, and maybe take a sneak peek at the performances. Or I tell you what I'll do, I'll take a performance on my iPhone and then we'll upload it that way. And I thank you guys for your support, and please, please, please support this wonderful choir, this wonderful person, Barbara Lynn Bloemsma, of what she's doing for all of us. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you so much, Lynn.